Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Judge Chang here, and today we're going to do yet another property review. It is Conlay by E&O along Jalan Conlay, KL. So yes, so much to dissect for this project. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, I think this is the first thing that I'll talk about, which is the architecture. Just look at that. You know, from time to time I will have viewers saying that, you know, the building facade is boring, but you can't say the same for this. Yeah, look at that. Such true architecture marvel, this building. Yeah. And this building, the architect is actually a very well-known architect, Kerry Hill Architects. They've done a few very notable projects in Malaysia. Those that one might hear of is the Datai Langkawi, and also the one and only at Desaru. Yeah, very nice resorts that you have here, these two. Okay, going back to the name. So Conlay, you can see there's C-O-N-L-A-Y. Yeah, Conlay by E&O. So there are two parts to this name. One is Conlay itself. Conlay itself is basically the name of this that road there, yeah, which leads to Jalan Raja Chulan, Jalan Conlay, and it is named after William Lance Conlay, a British advisor who served as the police commissioner of the federal Malay states. So he played a crucial role in Terengganu during the British expansion. Yeah, this is in the late 1800s. And interesting enough, towards here is actually Istana Terengganu. Yeah, this Istana Terengganu is basically you can say the home of the Terengganu royal family. Whenever, you know, there are functions here in KL, they come to the city centre. You know, they want to go to the palace. You know, there's the Perhimpunan Majlis Raja-Raja. They will stay here. Yeah, Istana Terengganu. Beside here, this is a huge compound. This is actually Prince Court Medical. Okay, and somewhere in this direction here, you actually very near walking distance, you actually have the MRT, yeah, Conlay MRT, which again is just one station away from TRX. Okay, going back to this Conlay, so we have talked about the first part, Conlay. The second part, E&O, yeah, by E&O. E&O is a very reputable boutique developer, very high end, and I think they're most well known for E&O Hotel, yeah, in Penang, which is essentially the grand name of hospitality, the pinnacle of hospitality and luxury in Penang. Yeah, E&O. As for this building itself, extremely nice, as I mentioned. So this is a mixture of service, residence, and also residential apartments. Yeah, the residential apartments are on the lower floors, which, if I'm not mistaken, is from level 11. Yeah, after this nice break here. And this is a huge nice break. You got 3 of it in total. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is so tall up. It's 5 stories. So bottom here is the car park, of course. And from 11 all the way to 34, if I'm not mistaken, that is your service apartments. Yeah, and above there, this is another facilities floor, and all the way up, that's where you have your so-called hotel service apartments. Residential floors. Okay, let's talk about the one at the bottom, yeah, which is the one that we're going to visit. These units are not too big. Total, this building houses 491 units, 1.4 acres of freehold land, so not too big, this piece of land. And again, city center, right? Land, there's always land scarcity. So of these 491 units, 297 are residential, and the balance, again, the one at the top, yeah, those are your service residences. The size, I would say, is rather small. 743 square feet for 1 bedroom, that's the smallest, all the way to 1,335 for a 2+1 bedroom unit. Okay, let me just walk further back a bit. So you can see actually the top there, yeah, after this, there's actually another facilities floor. Or not facilities floor, there's a commercial floor, and that is for sky dining, yeah, at the 50th floor. And the highest level, 51, that's where you have actually penthouse units. Okay, without further ado, we're going to cross the road. Yeah, let's head in, let's go. So we are within the compound of Conlay by E&O. Look at that. So some minor works are still going on. Okay. This turn up to the parking, level 1 to 10. But you also have parking, basement levels are supposedly for visitors. And this is the drop-off. Yeah. So some parking here. As for the lobby, they actually split it. So you have resident suites there, which is essentially for the lower floors. And this part here, Signature Series, is for the higher floors. Yeah. Okay. This is the lobby for Signature Suites. Look at how well appointed it is. Yeah. Luxury is in the details, yeah. And this is essentially the concierge counter. Yeah, E&O's legendary 24-hour round-the-clock full concierge service. Yeah. Stunning. So basically what is this? Yeah, it's housekeeping, it's handyman services, it's jockey, it's even private room dining 24/7 for the residents. Yeah. This is what you get when you talk about a high-end premium development, okay? Look at that. This is the lift lobby. And essentially, even the walls, right? Look at the finishing of the walls. These are marble stones, yeah? Okay, let's not take up too much time. Let's head up. Let's go. Stepping out of the lift, we are on level 38. And look at that! The level of luxury. Mind-blowing type of stuff, right, that you have here. Yes. So let's head to the first unit that we're going to review. Okay, this is the first unit that we're going to review. This is a 2-bedroom, essentially the biggest type of layout that you have here. And 2 bathrooms. So you have an electronic door lock by Sludge, branded, and this door, look at that! Solid, yeah? Look at that. Beautiful. So to your left, you have a yard sort of where you do your laundry and also your shoe cabinet. Because if you notice, outside there's no space for your shoe cabinet. All these basically, all are provided. Yeah. So it's a fully furnished. You literally just walk in with your personal belongings. Yeah. Washer dryer. This is the powder room. DV is here. Solid timber flooring. This is thick, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, nice feel and high ceiling, of course. This is 3 meters, if I'm not mistaken. The first room. Ensuite. Rain shower. Everything is well appointed, a lot of details. The quality. Toto is a brand from Japan. And in case you're wondering, right, actually this project is a joint development between E&O and Mitsui Fudosan Group from Japan. Mitsui Fudosan, you know. And this is the same Mitsui that also has the Mitsui Park at KLA, yeah, the retail mall. So it's the same Mitsui group. Look at that. This leads out to the outdoor aircon compressor, the AC latch. Yeah. So huge one because they use a centralized concealed air conditioning system, which you'll see outside. This one here. Yeah. Look at that. So all these are actual proper veneer, yeah, oak veneer. It's not fake laminate. This is real high quality stuff in the details. Yeah, all this. veneer, from what I understand. Real wood, okay? And this itself are solid timber strips, like I mentioned. And this, so all integrated together, your dining, your kitchen, and your living, yeah? L shape, looks out, and you can see the structure, right? Opposite is Plaza Conlay. And you can see this long elongated windows, the pillars from your exterior, you know, they position it well enough such that you can still have a nice view looking out. And because of the depth of the pillars, right, it actually blocks out a lot of sun, you know, in the afternoon and the morning, and yet you still get the light coming in. So very, very well, nice thought of. It's not sunny at all inside this unit, yeah? And yet it's still very, very bright. E&O Hotel, Pearl of Penang. Legendary, really. E&O has been around for many, many years, actually. E&O Hotel. I think more than 100 years. So that's how rich the heritage is. This is the kitchen, fully appointed kitchen, marble tabletop. You know, they're not even going easy on, you know, the materials are totally splashing it out. Look at that. And this is the master bedroom. Huge. Yeah. And wait till you see this. Look at that. So your bathroom, you got your wardrobe here, and you got a bathtub right in the middle, smack right in the middle there. Yeah. His and hers. Water closet again is a good, high quality, advanced water closet from Toto, Japan. And again, this is because there's a lot of Japanese influence from Mitsui Fudosan, yeah, which is basically one of the top property developers from Japan. Okay, so yes, that's it. If you're interested to get this unit, there are still units available. Only the higher floors, lower floors are all sold out. You can reach out to CJ, okay, his name and contacts is below in the description. Now that we're finished checking out this unit, let's go check out one more layout, okay, the smaller layout. Let's go. Okay, this is Type F 947, 1+1. It's a bit noisy, so we just quickly go in to drown out the noise. Very, very busy. Lots of viewing arranged. Yeah. So immediately on your left, shoe cabinet. Yeah. And there's no yard. You have a common bathroom here. So finishings are all pretty much the same. The kitchen's along this walkway. That's interesting to note. And after the kitchen, dining, and your living, this has a nice view, yeah, of the Royal Selangor Golf Club. Compared to the other one, which looks directly into a Plaza Conlay, this has a much nicer view. Look at that. Yeah, so you can really appreciate that calmness. Yeah. This is the +1 area, where you have a internet point, also a LAN cable, power point, so you can easily have a TV here also. Otherwise, this can really just be a sort of a chill out zone, right? You install a sound bar, have a good sound system. And this is the master bedroom. Slightly elongated, but what I like about this and how different it is from the other one is this. So you got left and right built-in wardrobes outside of the bathroom. Here you have sliding doors, yeah, and your bathtub is there. His and hers also, but they separate it left and right. And of course, you got your high-tech water closet there. Okay. So again, if you're interested in getting a unit here, do reach out to CJ. And now let's hit for the final layout, the smallest one, the one bedroom one. Okay, and the final layout, just a quick one. This is E2, 710 square feet, one bedroom. Yeah, so immediately stepping in, you have your shoe cabinet to this side here, kitchen, and a nice view of Royal Selangor Golf Club. This is again the corner unit here. So this has a very, very nice view, not just for your living room, but of course you also have a view for your master bedroom. Yeah. So that is a Royal Selangor Golf Club that you can see there. That is Taman Utan. Yeah. With all the High Commission and some of the embassies there. At the bottom is Prince Court, and that is Istana Terengganu, which I was referring to earlier in my video. Yeah, this is where the royalty of Terengganu will stay, when they ever make visits to the city centre KL. Okay. The bathroom. Okay, let's talk about this bedroom first. So obviously it's slightly smaller, this bedroom, but it still has a decent, nice view. Yeah. At a distance, you can see, right? So this whole part here is Taman Utan. Yeah. Your walk-in wardrobe, L-shape, and your bathroom. Yeah. Without the bathtub. So yes, that's about it for the units. Yeah, again, if you're interested to get a unit, do reach out to CJ. And now that we're finished reviewing the units, let's head out and check out the facilities. Let's go. Stepping out of the lift, we are on the 36th floor. So there are two facilities floor, 36 and 11, but it's very similar. So we'll just take for this, 36. Look at that. This is that frame pocket that you see from the external, right? So huge. The space, the amount of space. Yeah. Okay, towards this side, it's still final touches, ongoing. But this looks like a function space. Yeah. Look at the windows and the amount of light coming in. Let's check out the other side. The other side is where you have your bathrooms and probably swimming pool, certainly much more to see on the other end. Yes, this is the swimming pool. So there's a lot of you can look at the space, right? Look at the volume of it, and look at how the light interplays with the water. This is E&O's signature hospitality and quality. This is the bathroom, the place you take shower, and this is impressive. So this is the sauna area. Look at that. The jacuzzi. On that note, you don't have too much kid facilities, if you notice. I certainly didn't notice a playground, so not critical, but okay, the gym's on the other side. Let's head to the other side for the gym. Okay, this is the bar area. And I just want to emphasize again, right? Of course, this looks into some corporate buildings, but the fact that you have such a big frame window open space, yeah. Look at that. From an architecture point of view, it isn't easy to be able to yeah, it's not easy, trust me. This is the gym, right? And see how all the pillars play out, right? Such that it really deflects a lot of sunlight from shining in. Yet you still have a lot of light, yeah, but not direct enough because all these pillars are shielding it at a certain angle. Hence, you don't get direct sunlight into the gym, yeah? Beautiful. That's the gym, is locked, so we went from the back. By right, this is the proper door. That sums up the review of this property here, Conlay by E&O KL. Extremely nice architecture masterpiece, and given all that you see, right, the maintenance is only less than 70 cents per square feet. Extremely worth it in my opinion. Yeah, do reach out to CJ if you're interested to get a unit here. And just again a quick glance of this big pocket window. I can't even fit in the whole frame into my video. Can you imagine that? So yes, feel free to share this video with your friends and family. And last but not least, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do smash the like button. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!